Hi there, I'm Bon Crowder with Math4.com, here talking about the circumference of a circle and how to find it. The question asks, find the circumference of a circle with a radius of 6 centimeters. So I'm going to draw a circle. Radius means from the very center to any edge. That's the radius. So this is 6 centimeters. And I want the circumference. The circumference is the fancy word for perimeter when we're talking about a circle. So circumference equals perimeter. Why we have to have a new word, I don't know. So I want the circumference all the way around of this circle that has radius equals 6 centimeters. Here's the kicker. It tells me to use pi equals 3.14. which means I'm probably going to need pi. So now you have to remember your formulas. There are two formulas to remember with regard to circle. Area equals pi r squared. I remember that because the old joke, no, pi r round. And then perimeter or circumference equals pi d, or you can use 2 pi r. Notice there's a 2 and a pi and an r in both of these, so it's kind of squirrely. Remember this also because the squared gives you square units, so it's the surface area, the area which is like little squares of carpet across your circular floor. So we want this one, the circumference. It says to use pi, which is approximately 3.14, and our radius is 6 centimeters. So I'm kind of squished over here. So I have 2 times 3.14. Here's my scratch work. When I multiply decimals, I'm going to count the number of spaces after I multiply as if there's no decimals involved. So 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 2 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. I have 2 decimal places, so I go from this direction and I count 1, 2, and put it there. Here I'll even use a different color. So there's 1 spot, 2 spots, 1 spot, 2 spots. I'm not done though, because I just multiplied the 2 with the 3.14. Now I need to multiply by 6. 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 2 is 12. 8, 16. 6 times 6 is 36, 37. Same thing, except let's use a different color. I have 2 decimal places, these 2. So I'm going to go 2 decimal places here and put my decimal there. So circumference is 37.68. And this is centimeters. That's what I started out with. Remember, I'm walking around, so it's not square centimeters because I'm not covering the floor with carpet. I'm just walking around it, so I'm going in a straight line or I'm just counting straight ways, even though it's a circle. So that's how you find the circumference of a circle given a radius. I'm Bon Crowder with Math4.com, reminding you that math is not a 4-letter word.